Utah's homeless population continues to face barriers when it comes to getting vaccinated.
But as Spencer Joseph explains, advocates are optimistic about recent efforts to get the vaccine to those hard-to-reach UTAHNS.
We need to protect an extremely vulnerable population that traditionally doesn't have access to the type of medical care that the general population does.
The effort to get the homeless population in the state of Utah vaccinated is ramping up, with new mobile sites continuing.
It's imperative that we look beyond traditional strategies of mass vaccination clinics.
This is Angel Castillo, a community advocate who walked us through the challenges the community is facing.
The homeless population has the exact same concerns as the regular population. There's always a percentage that is a bit concerned about efficacy and about rumors that you hear in the media.
But there are some other difficulties. Up until last month, the Johnson & Johnson vaccines were the way to go for the homeless population. But with the pause, that became more difficult.
The one shot is the easiest answer, because if you have a challenge with getting to a clinic in the first place, imagine how hard it's going to be to get back there on 3 weeks later when you're supposed to have your second vaccine.
Now that the pause of the J&J vaccine is over, things are getting back on track. But now the problem becomes something the state is talking about a lot recently: access.
You have problems with accessing transportation. You have issues with a stable address. And if you were to go through a traditional vaccine clinic, all of those things are required.
The solution: moving towards pop-up clinics, which is a big push across the state.
Putting mobile clinics in places that are easily accessible, rural populations and urban populations. The unsheltered community exists in all of those spaces. People are only going to go to places that they trust, and with the homeless population, that has a tendency to be things that are clinics, that are churches, that are schools, that are safe.
And putting effort into those community clinics for the homeless population, as well as other vaccine hesitance groups, is only going to grow in importance.
These small mobile clinics across the state of Utah are what's going to get us to where we need to be for that goal of 70%.
Spencer Joseph, Fox 13 News, Utah.